If you're going to do a story about one of the oldest family-run businesses in St. Louis, there's a pretty good chance it's going to have at least a hint of a German accent. Heidi Glaus takes us to a factory where they make things. They've been making things for a very long time, crafting a product that for many people is a once-in-a-lifetime purchase.
Tucked in the back of a South City neighborhood is a business that's been on the right side of the tracks for more than 165 years.
Okay, this is our factory back here. It's connected to the showroom.
Stephanie Schmidt and her siblings Rachel and Michael are the sixth generation to hold the cue at A.E. Schmidt Billiards Company.
It was founded in 1850 by Ernst Schmidt. He immigrated over from Germany in 1849.
He didn't make tables. He was an ivory turner who made balls. It was his son Oscar who added the playing surface for them.
Oscar was the one who actually named it. He named it after his wife, Anna Elizabeth. So that's where the AE comes from.
Edwin and Ernie followed.
Their great contribution to it was making a catalog that was sent out nationally.
The pages, however, were filled with more than pool tables.
Especially during the Great Depression, they sold a lot of kitchenware, radios, bowling equipment, just to kind of make it through the time.
My grandfather believed that you needed, the pool tables were fun, and then you needed a meat and potatoes type job. And he would sell, hotel and restaurant supplies.
Each Schmidt has put his or her own spin on the business, but the way Kurt Schmidt builds tables is very similar to the way his great-great-grandfather did.
A pool table that we built in 1890 is not much different from a pool table that we build today. In fact, some of the machines that I used back there to build them were used when we built the very first one.
Each one is custom made. Clients pick the style, the wood, the finish, the cloth.
We have traditional, which is going to be Bowl and Claw, Queen Anne. We do mid-century modern, and we do modern. So there really is a style for everybody.
Rack 'em all up, and A.E. Schmidt Billiards Company offers about 70 options.
So this is our finish shop. This is where all of our tables get stained and sealed and lacquered. It's the final process of all the pool tables.
Each one is as much a work of art as it is a piece of furniture.
These men are craftsmen. They have a skill that is becoming rarer and rarer.
The added bonus of having a company that's been around for more than 150 years, the stories, and there are lots of them.
For example, from Edwin and Ernie, one of their favorite stories was they used to deliver the tables by streetcar, so they would take 3 to 4 trips because it was much cheaper than hiring or getting a horse and a carriage.
They also had several brushes with fame.
In the 60s, we actually had a television show called Beat the Champ, where a celebrity would go on, like Zsa Zsa Gabor or something like that, and they would play like someone like Minnesota Fats.
The pictures only tell part of the A.E. Schmidt story.
This one here is my mom playing on a 12-foot snooker table. We still have it in storage, but this table we used to set up when the Rolling Stones came in town, and they would play on that table.
As you can probably tell, this is more than a family business. It's a passion.
I imagine it's very hard to find another job where you take so much pride in, because the tables literally have our name on it.
And this generation doesn't have any plans of letting the dust settle on this St. Louis company.